Cliff asks, I've had my Speedplay pedals and cleats for about a year now and have noticed they're getting a bit stiff and creaky. Is there a good way to service or lube them to keep them running their best? Every pedal and cleat system out there gets squeaky and stiff at some point, but it's nothing a little work can't fix. Let's start with lubing your cleats. Ideally, you'll want to use Speedplay SP Lube. It's specifically formulated for the heat-treated alloy steel used on all Speedplay contact points. If you're in a pinch, you can use most dry lubes, but you'll want to avoid oil-based lubes as they can attract more dirt and grime. When applying the lube, you'll want to focus on getting it on the metal contact points as well as the inner cavity of the cleat. Be careful not to get the lube on the metal base of the cleat, as this can make it slippery and dangerous to walk on. As for the frequency of application, apply a few drops of lube to the metal contact areas roughly every 200 miles to ensure you prolong the life of the cleats and pedals. When it comes to the pedals, you'll want to grease them about every 2,000 miles under ideal riding conditions. However, it's recommended that you service them immediately after riding in the rain or other poor conditions. Again, the Speedplay grease gun is ideal for the job, but any high-pressure grease gun will do. Whichever applicator you use, you'll want to make sure it has waterproof grease in it, such as Speedplay's Super Lube synthetic grease. To re-grease the pedal, remove the screw in the end of the pedal using a Phillips head screwdriver. Once the screw is removed, place the tip of the grease gun firmly into the dust cap. Make sure to use ample pressure on the grease gun, otherwise it will pop off once you start injecting the new grease into the pedal. Slowly pump the grease gun and rotate the pedal at the same time to evenly distribute grease to the bearings. You'll start to see the old grease being forced out of the other side of the pedal. Once the grease coming out the other side of the pedal is clean, you can stop pumping in the new grease. Then simply replace the screw into the outside of the dust cap, wipe away the old dirty grease from the spindle, and you're good to go. That should have your Speedplay pedals and cleats working like new. See you next week. If you want your question answered on Ask a Mechanic presented by Art Cyclery, send your inquiry to content@artcyclery.com.